I have to start this entire video over again because my original footage got deleted. Apologize. But in this video, we're going to talk about weapon defenses. In today's video, while we're talking about weapon defenses, you got to consider several things. One, if you're in a position where someone has a weapon on you, it doesn't matter if it's a knife, a gun, a sword, a baton. It doesn't matter if it's a shovel. It doesn't matter. A weapon is a tool, and the human mind is what operates it. You need to consider that your chances to avoid the situation has already passed. Your chance for escaping the situation is slim to none, and now it's either comply and risk being hurt, or fight your way out and risk being hurt as well. I mean, fighting is the last choice that we want to take. I want to make sure that everyone is understanding. I will make a separate video when I use the phrase violence of action. I'll make a different video for that, but essentially what it means is just be aggressive, be extremely violent, and be relentless. Just go all out. Once you commit to this, you commit to it. You can't start your defensive maneuver and then back out of it, like, oh, okay, please forgive me, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that. Once you make that commitment, you have to go full out. You have to follow through. Regardless if your first attempt sucked, just keep going and finish the defensive maneuver. Hey, thanks for watching. Before we get into the training portion of this video, I want to ask you all to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the like button as well. Share this video, that would be great. And if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please leave it in the comments. I'll do my best to get to you, and we'll see you next time. Hey, here we go. Let's start this. Finally, we're here. Unfortunately, the weather is not doing too well outside. It's very cold and very wet. So I'm inside my office / utility room / kids playroom / my office / today's video location. All right, so let's get right down to what we are talking about. The whole purpose you have lasted from the beginning of this video till now is to talk about weapon defenses. So when we are in the middle of a confrontation, it's usually going to come in close range. It's going to be extreme close range. It's going to be violent and usually, in a general rule, over within 3 to 5 seconds. Okay, I got Bob here with me. It's going to kind of help me demonstrate what you should do to increase your ability to survive through this violent encounter. Obviously, if I had a training partner with me, it would be a little better for visuals, but since I don't, bear with me. I'm going to make another video that I'll explain what violence of action means, but in a general rule, violence of action means just go as full force, go as fast as you can, go as hard as you can, just be extremely violent in what you're doing. The other thing is we need to focus on clearing the weapon first. It doesn't matter if it's a knife or a gun, you need to clear the weapon first, and I mean getting out of the way of it, and then attacking the man or whoever your assailant is. Attack the assailant. This is not the assailant. This is just what keeps the assailant. This is the thing that's causing this person to think a certain way, to be a certain way. This thing right here, the brain. This is where the intent comes from. This is where without this, he cannot pull the trigger. Without this, he cannot stab you. So to get down to it, if the guy comes up to you, he's going to usually be close. He's either going to latch on, put a knife up to you, and just stabbing you, or he's just going to come up to you and threaten you with the knife, telling you, give me all your money, or whatever it is. Might have it up to your throat. You might have it one second. Rubber gun. You might have it up to you here. Might have it up to you here. Okay. Whatever it is, clear the weapon first. Okay. So if he had it pointed to me here, you'd have an arm extended, right? This is my center line. All of my vital organs are either to the left or right in the middle. So it doesn't matter if I go left or if I go right, this thing is pointed center. Now if it's pointed over here, I'd most likely want to push it out of the way over there, right? If it's pointed more over here, I need to push it out of the way over that way. But since it's in the middle, I got an equal chance either direction. Okay? If you had it pointed to the face, same concept, okay? Just me turning just a little bit could cause me to get offline. But I don't want to rely off me turning and only turning. What I want to rely on is my violence of action and my will to survive. He puts a gun up to my face. Remember, if the weapon's high, my hands go high. If the weapon's low, my hands go low. Reason being, if he's got the weapon pointed here, okay, my hands are low. I simply step forward with my shoulder and my entire arm and pushing that gun out of the way. If he's holding it, it would be like this. Now I'm offline, and obviously if that was my entire defense, then he can just pull the gun back, but it's not. Remember, violence of action. I'm stepping into it, and I'm moving forward. Now Bob's on a water base. He don't have wheels and he don't have legs, so I can't walk him or run him over without him getting completely out of your video. Also remember this. The target areas I'll cover in another video, but generally I'm speaking to the head region, collarbone up, all directions. Whatever my closest weapon to his closest target area is what I'm going to use. So he put a gun up to my body, forearm smash, closest weapon to the closest target as I'm moving forward. Okay? Tie your claw, tie your claw, tie your claw, and you just run the guy over. If the weapon's high, Bob's holding the weapon up to my head, I want to do the same thing. The weapon's high, hands high. Okay? Forearm smash as I step to the side and forward. Okay, I'm clearing the line. Okay? It was here. It doesn't matter if I hit the gun or hit his arm, preferably his arm. And I'm pushing it out of the way. Headbutt, elbow spike. As I'm running him forward, I'm attacking the man, not the weapon. So forget. So let's forget about all this crap that you hear about grabbing the firearm, pushing it forward, grabbing the slide. This guy named Dale Brown from Detroit tells you to grab the slide, clear the gun, grab the slide, the gun won't fire. Bullshit. Okay? Don't worry about that crap. You're not going to be able to do it. I mentioned it before, I'll mention it again real quick. When you are under stress, your adrenaline pumps fine motor skills such as grabbing this damn slide and pulling it back isn't going to work. 1 second. This is a real firearm. Okay? Magazine's out. Locked back. Nothing in there. Okay? Nothing in there. If he's holding this gun to me stepping back and grabbing the barrel, sure, I could clear it, but what happens if he moves? I missed. Okay? So stepping forward, forearm smash to his arm, violence of action, elbow spine, right? Whatever you gotta do, and you just keep going. To grab this gun and pull the slide back, we'll pull it out of action, but what happens if he responds to that and pulls his arm back? Well, it goes back, and you can end up getting shot. If you want to put your life on the line and grab this slide and hope that the firing pin doesn't hit that cartridge, I beg you not to even attempt that shit. Okay? Don't worry about that fine motor skill stuff. It's not going to work. It's stupid to even believe that this guy is helping anyone by teaching them that. It doesn't matter if this is a pistol, it doesn't matter if it's a revolver, it doesn't matter if it's a knife. It doesn't matter. Don't train with a real gun either. That's also silly. Always use something that, if mistakes happen, it's not going to hurt you, okay? It's not going to hurt any training partner you have. It doesn't matter if it's a revolver, a pistol, a rifle, a shotgun. It doesn't matter if it's a knife, a sword, or a machete. If the weapon's up, hands are up. Weapons down, hands are down. Forearm smash, clearing the weapon as you're running forward. End of story. And you got to remember, if you're, just like I said earlier, if you're dealing with someone who has a weapon, they already have an advantage over you. If they have a gun, you might get shot. If they have a knife, you might get cut. Okay? But your chances of surviving is having violence of action, because action is faster than reaction. This is Daniel Cothron. We'll see you in the next video.